Sorry. Well, welcome to Beyond the Shadowz podcast, hosted by On the Souls Paranormal. It is November 28th, episode 37. I am Dan.
I am Madison.
Hello. Hope everybody had a safe and good Thanksgiving.
Lots of great food, hopefully.
Stuffed, yes.
I feel like I gained 50 pounds eating.
Little thing looks weird. I don't know.
We make so much food for like a small, we had a couple people over on Thanksgiving, and well, it was our family, of course, but they made like so much food for just like 6 people. I had leftovers for like 3 nights in a row, I think.
I got black dots in my eyes from all those sneezing.
Yeah, sneeze attack.
I just had a sneeze attack. I thought I was going to have it on air. It was crazy. I see black specks in my eyes now. Think about it, though. We come from a family of 9.
That's usually
me and my sister and brothers, there was 8 of us. And, so I don't think we ever know how to cook food small.
No.
And stuff. But if you ever get invited to a family function, there's always plenty of food. We never run out.
Yeah. My friend from college came and stayed with us, AJ, and he loved it. He had so much food. He loves it.
Him and that damn pumpkin pie, man. I was going to have to fist fight a poor teenager for some pumpkin pie.
He's only 18, too.
That's what I said. I was going to have to beat up a teenager over some pumpkin pie. He kept taking that pumpkin, like he took a whole pumpkin pie.
I asked him too. I was like, "What do you like?" And he's like, everything. I was like, "I know that." Shout
out to Armelita and Kathy.
Number one, I remembered.
Yes,
she said it. Number one, I remembered. LOL.
Kathy made stuffing. Armelita made the pies. Yeah. Always, of course, is good. She made me a pineapple dump cake. Man, I'm still eating on that thing.
Which Vinny, my nephew and his grandson,
he
was like, cake? After he had his yogurt, though, his Oreo yogurt. So I was like,
Oh, did he eat it? Did he like it?
I didn't let him. I'll let him tomorrow, though. Because he already had his yogurt. So I was like, it's okay. Lauren, hello, friends. Hope everyone is having a good night.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Susan.
There's Susan.
Hi, Soul.
What's up, Brandon?
Hey, look at that crystal clear picture.
Is it clear? Are we clear this week?
Like, are we good? Yeah.
Because I got some new router. Hey, long time no see. I was just on the phone with you.
I know. I was like, I heard him talking, and then I was like, it's 6:30. We still have to get 10 videos. And
boss lady.
Hey. Someone, hey, that's what. Hey, Heidi said I was gonna be more authoritative.
She's.
Brandon said I feel like it's clear too.
Thank you.
Great.
Hopefully. The internet. We got a new router.
Susan said very clear.
All right. So hopefully the router works very well for us. So we'll cross our fingers on this one that we have no more problems in the future.
The router's like very fancy too. It's like all white. It goes great with my. Downstairs. Decor? My decor downstairs.
Yeah. So tonight's a little bit different. Sorry. That sneezing attack got me all
I would say this is more of the calming before we have
our three finales.
Yeah. So this one's a little more
us.
It's us.
Yeah, you just get us tonight. Sorry, no special guests.
Well, sorry for him. You're welcome for me.
And I dropped the ball. We have no sponsor tonight. Last
night I was going through
with the holidays and stuff. I totally forgot to get some things. We do have some things to show you guys. And so this sponsor is So if anybody knows me, I am a big Suzy Q kind of person. I love Suzy Q's. And Hostess took them off the shelves. Devil dogs. I thought, oh, wow. Trash. Don't get them. Horrible generic version of a Suzy Q. Nah.
I'll take your judgment good. You know your Suzy Q and Hostess.
Suzy Q. I love Suzy Q's, and they took them off the shelf. Kathy knows Suzy Q's are a thing. She's a Twinkie-laid person. I did see a pan, though. They do have a pan out that you can make your own Twinkies. It's got the pan.
Ooh, I wonder if you put like the churro, that cinnamon paste in that. Make like a churro.
You can make anything. You put any kind of pudding or whipped cream inside there. We could make our own.
Cream cheese. Oh, I'm a cream cheese girl. But
there you go.
I will say, though, Twinkies in the air fryer, the best.
But anyway, I was saying Amelita made the pies.
Yes.
And my sister, she does the baking, and
she can bake almost
she can
anything.
Bake. She's a baking fool, man.
So want it, she'll bake it.
Yeah, we had pumpkin pie, apple pie, deep dish apple pie, which is also good. I had that. Pecan pie, which is good. She had made pecan bars last month, and I totally pecaned myself out. So I had a piece of the pie just to see. Yes, it was good. The pineapple dump cake, phenomenal.
Not only did she make us a pumpkin pie, but she also made Aunt Kathy 2 pumpkin pies.
So that's all Kathy gets. Yeah, she gets pumpkin pies. Oh yeah, she's the pumpkin eating person. Boy, I swear to God.
Andrew Dickey says she's doing great. Thank you. About my authoritative. Yeah,
of course.
I was like, I'm gonna let him talk, and I looked at the clock. I was like,
Andrew Dickey said hi, by the way.
Hello. Mom said, I have a recipe.
You have a recipe for what? Just to say you have a recipe. What's that mean? We all got recipes.
Yeah. She's got a lot of I just don't know how to cook them. I don't know how to
You need to learn how to cook. Are you going to take out all the time?
No.
She ain't going to learn how to cook. I mean, she'll be able to take care of you, but she won't be able to cook for you.
I can take care of you. I'm the caretaker, but I don't cook. Suzy Q.
Oh, Suzy Q's. Okay.
Well, she's been really holding back on that one, then.
Apparently. I didn't never know she had a thing for that one. Hey.
I think that's the fastest she's commented. It must be because everyone's commenting pretty on time. It's usually always a delay. So I wonder if it is working.
I wonder if it is working.
Huh. But,
that's a good thing. About time.
It's a good thing.
It only took us almost a full season.
A year and...
So, just to go over, yes, shout out to my sister. She makes good pies. Weather, very cold. Not very cold, but it's cold.
It's beanie season, guys. It's beanie season. So if you want a beanie, you want a Hot Souls beanie, we can sell it. It doesn't have this. It don't have the knot.
There you go.
But it has this. Yes. But this is my customized one. But
that's the perks of when you work for the company.
This was the first thing I ever got of Hot Souls. Not a shirt, not a hoodie, a hat, a beanie. That's what I wanted. Yeah. But yeah, it's beanie season. It's getting cold. I've been wearing my sweaters every day to school. It's amazing. I love it.
Yes, it's hoodie weather.
Now if we can just get it to snow, it'd be better.
I went and did some work with your uncle today.
Yeah.
At the gas station. I wear my Haunted Souls. He's like, no advertisement when you're on the job site.
That's all. What other clothes do you have?
Like, Haunted Souls Paranormal. I'm like, why not?
I will say, there's at least one thing. If you don't wear a shirt or anything, you always wear your hat.
Pretty much.
I've been slacking on it. Yeah. I know. I'm a horrible employee. But Brandon said it was 18 degrees here this morning. Wind chill at 5.
Yeah. See, it's getting. So Brandon, where are you at?
Susan said, I made a pineapple upside down cupcakes for Thanksgiving. Ooh.
Wait a minute. Okay, one, I don't understand. Okay, hold on. Before I even go any further, when someone calls you and asks you if you have any peanut allergies in your family, and you're like, no, why? Well, because I make trays for my, tree trays for my friends. Where's my tree tray? I haven't got no tray. She made chocolate-covered pretzels and Reese's Pieces cheese ball.
Ooh.
Something like that. And, of course, we didn't get none.
That's okay.
And then she's going to brag that she made pineapple upside down.
Hey, I'm okay with it. I got a person. I'm okay.
Man, I need to get a fan favorite people.
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, Dayton, Ohio. Okay, yeah, that was pretty.
It's getting
chilly there. A little chillier up there than it is down here. You are a little hot. You know what, though? I have to say about Dayton, Ohio, I've been there.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I remember about Dayton, Ohio, it's got one of the most coolest strip clubs that I've ever been into is in Dayton, Ohio. Yes. I have to admit, those were the back in the deals nothing over $1 days when Mikey and Derek and then we used to go to strip clubs in every town we went to. And Dayton had like lasers and okay, it was a really fancy kind of place. It was really cool. That's how I remember about Dayton. Oh. It was the strip club. But hey.
Hey. And Kathy said need a long sleeve shirt.
Need a long sleeve shirt.
I just thought
she does or you do?
I'm guessing she needs one. Emily says, I know what you look like. Huh? I
love when people like respond. Oh, I guess maybe because it's clear?
Maybe. Probably. Okay. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is Susie Q?
What is Susie Q? So a Susie Q.
Brady said at least it's something to remember.
Oh, I'll show you. I threw this box though.
Yeah, you got really.
It's a full box too. And I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna throw it away.
So does anyone want?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna get this out of the wrapper to show you what it could possibly look like. So it's like a double food cake with cream in the middle. So Hostess was about this wide and about the same length and stuff. And it had really good, it was like a chocolate, there's like a double food cake and then whipped cream. This tastes like ass.
Oh, that's not what she asked. Now, what did you say what she's asking?
Oh.
She said, was it Susie Q night at the strip club?
Oh.
She said, at the strip club night, was it? How was it? I thought she was asking. I thought she just actually put the night in there. But then now that you I saw your
never mind.
I was like,
actually, that strip club had we had to give them our driver's license. They scanned our driver's license. They knew who was coming in, who was leaving. You had to tell them when you were leaving and everything. Wow. They knew exactly who was in there and everything. That place was pretty.
Nice.
Pretty cool. No, it wasn't Susie Q night. If strip clubs ever had Susie Q night, I'd be there. I love a Susie Q, man. You used to get 2 of them in a package. Man.
Speaking of the
never mind. I can get in great details about that. When I was like, spread the never mind.
Speaking of the long sleeve shirt, I actually just thought of when I was putting on my
what's that?
My beanie.
What?
A Haunted Souls ugly Christmas sweater. Or just a Christmas sweater. I want one.
Who's gonna wear? Oh, you want one?
I want one. I can wear it with my beanie. So if anyone knows how to, you don't have to do the back, but if anyone knows how to do knit sweaters,
you just want someone to knit you a sweater.
Yeah.
Hard time crochet voodoo dolls. I mean, that is what it is.
I can't do it because I'm the most thing.
What are you gonna put on there? Ghosts?
Haunted Souls Paranormal, just the front.
Well, that's not ugly.
No, but it can have those little lines, those little stars on it. You know how ugly Christmas sweaters have those it can just be a sweater.
Is it gonna be black?
Yeah, with white lettering.
That's not ugly. Well, it is because it's the Raiders colors, but yeah.
Yeah, but
speaking of which, a cheese whipped her butt, of course. But anyway, Kathy, did you say you needed a long sleeve shirt or Madison? So.
She said, yes, I need one with souls on it. Just souls?
Just souls.
I need to do a family one.
You need to do a family one.
Family what?
Family ugly sweater shirt?
I'm saying.
No, it's she.
Oh.
She need to do a family one.
Oh. I say
right behind. We're always like, huh?
Yeah. But no, I would wear it at Christmas. We usually always wear pajamas and sweaters at Christmas.
Not to get off topic. Guess what I have?
Sorry, let me just move my water.
So next week is on the podcast will be Paraholics. It's a gentleman we met at American Hauntings Paracon. Mm-hmm. He makes equipment, so we will talk about that. He does have I believe he also has a podcast, and he's a paranormal investigator and stuff. So it's kind of cool to get somebody on it that makes equipment and everything. and everything. But then the following week on the 12th, we will have Santiago Cerrillo, which is really cool. I'm going to get into that right now. And then our season finale, which will be on December 19th, will be Athena. I always keep remembering to look for what her last name is. Hold on. No, I don't have my phone. I do have my phone. Talk to these people.
Yeah, I would have said Xmas letter. Huh? Sweater. She probably meant sweater. Oh, a family. Everyone has Haunted Souls family sweater. Like, everyone in the family for Christmas has Haunted Souls sweaters.
What do you do with my phone?
I'd wear it. That's a good question. I actually don't know where. Actually, I put it down here, so I don't know where your phone is. That's a good question. You know, for someone, we start like doing stuff at like 6:30.
You took my phone to put the link in.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did it because it was echoing.
Oh, and I set it down on the chair. You sitting up? You sure are. It's warm too. I mean, that would be cool. Have everyone in the family wear Christmas sweaters.
A Christmas sweater or a Haunted Souls sweater?
Haunted Souls Christmas. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, in the sweaters, like, they have, like, the like, things all around the sweater. Has, like, the snowflakes and the triangle, like, the different shapes. I'm talking about where you could probably find a black and white one of those and then just knit kind of the Haunted Souls in it. Her
name is Athena Akitipis, Aktipis. Yes, I don't know. Athena is a corporation theorist, social psychologist, theoretical evolutionary biologist, and cancer biologist who radically interdisciplinary work has been challenging conventional thinking across many fields. She is an associate professor in the Department of Psychology at Arizona State University, co-director of the Corporation Science Network and the Human Generosity Project. She is also an avid science communicator, writing for Scientific American Slate, and other platforms.
So really smart person.
In 2019, Athena started a podcast called Zombified, and that is an educational exploration of how we are vulnerable to being hijacked by everything from parasites to monstrous algorithms. In 2020, she published the critical acclaimed book, The Cheating Cell, How Evolution Helps and Understands and Treat Cancer. Her new book, A Field Guide to the Apocalypse, a mostly serious guide to surviving our wild times, and forthcoming from Workman. So, yes, she sounds like she'd be very interesting to have on to talk.
I'm excited.
Everybody will have all your questions about zombies and parasites and
please,
all that stuff. So she'll be on December 9th or December 19th. And that will be our season finale.
Next week, that week, and then her.
Yeah, so we'll have Paraholics and then Santiago. So I had those hats, and I showed you guys all the hats that he made for us. Personally made. Well, he sent 6 more hats that are personally done, handmade. They're one of a kind. There's no other hat like it. So if you order it and you want it, then it'll be yours personally and everything like that. But let's see if it goes better back here. So.
Oh, no. Oh, a little. Yep. Okay, a little bit. There you go. Yep, and then take it away. No, the hat, the light.
Oh, so you take that away, and it still kind of glows.
Yeah.
But that's that one that has all of our.
It's our podcast logo.
It's our podcast logo, and it is painted in the back. And they are, I forgot, they are autographed.
Yep.
Yeah, they are autographed by him and stuff. I think one of them also says, there's that one. There's this one.
Which, even you put it up against each other, like they're different. They're
they're all totally different.
He does it all hand drawn, painted, and everything like
this
that.
one's signed by him.
I'm not blinded by the black light.
Sorry.
You're fine.
And then this is a Haunted Souls paranormal one. It has Ghost and the Grim Reaper around it.
And that's also side.
Yeah.
I think
he's big into the Haya Nation is his podcast and
so it
stuff.
says it on there too.
And stuff. That's another one that has a different. He's holding. Is that one holding the skull? That
This
one's not even
one?
holding the
Yeah,
skull.
no.
This one he's holding the skull.
Oh, this one he is, but it's totally like they're just all
It's a
different.
color difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know one of them is. Oh yeah, this is it. This one here is the one that's autographed, and it's autographed by The Walking Dead Julio, and then his autograph and stuff. And I know, and that's the last podcast one.
yeah. Again, that's different. It's totally. I got a big head in that.
Oh, that one's signed by Julio. You signed that one, Julio, too. So, yes, if you want a piece of one of a kind art,
by a really funny and talented dude.
Yeah, he'll be. It's
so funny.
I wouldn't want to miss his show. His
If
show is really good.
He's.
If anybody's
want to show what we also got from him,
that's what I was
which he almost threw this one away because we thought it was flipped upside down.
Yeah,
so we thought it was
the hats. So when the hats, it's ripped too on the side. So when the hats came in, there was a piece of paper like this inside the box, and I just kind of threw the piece of paper thinking it was just like packing. And I was picking up the box, and I picked up the paper, and I didn't see that he actually sent us a autographed picture with him. That's him there with Rick and Daryl, and it says Haunted Souls Paranormal Haya Nation, and he autographed it.
Yeah.
So we have to frame it. That's kind of cool.
Because we're big Walking Dead fans. So it was really cool to.
Yeah, I almost threw it away. Sorry, Santiago.
Glad it's down.
Yeah.
That's one of our favorite things we got.
Yeah.
Amalia said, Dan, that's how you broke your glasses. You sat on them.
No, I see, because she puts things back in the seat. She put the glasses in the seat. You know that I'm blind.
Athena sounds awesome.
Yes.
I want to hear what she says because I know I'm not surviving, but I want to see if she's like, well, maybe you possibly could. I'm like, no.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, get your questions for her because we're definitely gonna have talking zombies and stuff like that. Yeah, 3 weeks left, 3 more episodes, and then we'll take off I think a good month or so. Yeah. We'll be back in January.
Again with the holidays and everything.
Yeah, with the holidays and trying to get things in order. I've been trying to get other people to come on, and getting guests is kind of hard at times during the holidays. So, and our season finale, our season opener, our premiere of season 2 premiere will be.
Do you want to tell them now? Or you want to tell them a little later so they have to wait and watch? Is it confirmed?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll make you wait.
We'll make you wait. Sorry. I know. He's like, I'll tell you. I'm like, I'll make you wait.
Yeah, we'll make you wait.
It's definitely completely different. So.
Yeah, something it's paranormal, but it's something different.
Obviously it's gonna be paranormal, but.
Yeah. Let me confirm it to make sure definitely get a date set, and then we'll tell you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Tonight's episode, our podcast, or whatever you want to call it, hanging out with us. We're actually looked at some videos. We had some of our chat has sent in some evidence and some pictures of stuff and videos, and then I've looked at other videos that were just kind of.
You're watching them on TikTok.
Yeah, I was watching videos last night on TikTok, and it's like 1:30 in the morning or so, and I'm watching these creepy videos, and all of a sudden I hear that I'm watching this one video of this guy looking in the closet, and like it's like some guy's like standing, like he walks out the room and the camera zooms in, you can see some guy like standing in the closet looking at him and stuff.
Yeah.
And those videos, I don't know, it's hard to me whether they're real or not, because you can, a lot of these videos you see paranormal, they want the ratings, they want the likes and stuff.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of these videos that I tried. I went through a bunch of them last night because I didn't really want to get, if I could try to debunk it, then I would debunk, you know what I'm saying? Then I was like, I don't even want to try to see if it's fake or anything like that, because you'll see like there'll be like a little kid poking around a refrigerator, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh my God. And he runs up to the refrigerator, and the camera moves down, and then it's back up, and then he's not there.
Yeah.
So they spliced it or they edited it, and you can't see. Yeah. So, but the ones in the closet, I really don't know, because you don't know if they're staging somebody's in the closet.
Yeah.
So I'm really staring at it, and all of a sudden I hear, I was like, what the fuck? So,
no, because it was
no,
me.
It was Madison knocking at my bedroom door.
Because I before have gone out in my car because I have all my stuff laid in my car, my books, my textbooks, and everything. I can change them out between classes. So sometimes I forget my textbooks and I need them. And I know how many times Dad's like, Madison, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, please tell me before you go out of the house because I'm gonna grab my gun one of these days and I'm gonna think you're a burglar. I'm like, okay.
Well,
so I came out and I was knocking on the door and because I didn't want to just like burst in if you were sleeping. So I was like,
well, yeah, because I always hear the front door open.
And I try to be quiet.
And my gun literally is like in my headboard right here. So I'm like, I start sliding my headboard door open and it's like, is somebody coming in? And then I got to look at the camera. All I got to say is like, hey, you can stood outside and said, hey, Dad, I'm going outside. But it was just that moment of time. I'm like zooming, the camera's zooming in on this closet. And all of a sudden I hear, I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, it's me.
I was like,
going outside.
Yeah. So we're going to go over some evidence. Everybody's got questions. Now's your time to ask.
Yeah.
You want to hit some comments real quick or nothing?
And Kathy said dancing zombies, maybe.
Hey.
We don't know what the zombies
Could be.
look like. There's so many. Yeah.
Oh, damn. You're up to date.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll play the video. I was just trying to figure out what you're doing. You haven't seen the videos? So Madison wants to blind react to the videos, so she hasn't seen the videos.
No, I have not.
And everything. So
do you wanna set it up and then talk, or do you just want to
let's play it and then we can talk about it.
All right.
Because I can't remember what each video is about.
Okay. So we're just gonna play the first one. So if there's any problems with the sound or anything you can hear it, please let me know as quick as you can.
All right.
I'm still
So this is Lauren. Lauren's on here. This is Lauren. The first 3 videos Lauren sent me.
Yeah.
And I believe, if I'm not right, but you were in the basement of the Sally house, or was that McIntyre Villa? Because it sure does look like the villa.
No, it can't. The villa, no, because you can't see any unfinished parts of the McIntyre Villa.
Oh no,
Sally house.
All right. So she was at the Sally house, and she said that, well, 1, she wasn't supposed to be down there, and 2, the video shows that, like, I believe the light's flashing on and off, or is that your flash of your camera?
Yeah, because it goes out a lot.
Okay, did you see that at the beginning right there?
Oh, show that, sorry.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, there's like this huge mist.
There's a mist that goes up the front of it. But that's what you're talking about, is that flashing light there.
Yeah. She said the flashing lights are my camera. It's the dancing light at the bottom. Right. Yeah. So this whole part right here is when like the flash is off. So it's completely dark. So why would be the question of why does this thing like this just...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a reflection is the only thing, closest thing that I can, like I debunked would be a flash, would be that light reflecting, the flash of the camera reflecting off of it.
Yeah, but this is all dirt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing, is it that's the only way that I would debunk it, is that there's something there to the flash. That's the way I would first do it.
Yeah.
But then you investigate it. So when we debunk it, is that we go back and look at the ground and see what could have been there that would have flashed.
Yeah.
What it could have reflected off of.
And I think if it was a flashlight, like if someone had their flashlight down and take the photo. And then when they were done taking the photo, they had like switched their flashlight. You would have seen. No, you would have seen the whole
line of light.
Yeah. So Lauren, there's nothing for it to reflect off of. It's just weird. She said, and only did it in that picture. Yeah, exactly. Like you had it. Like that's the thing is like it's just so. And it didn't do it the whole time before. It only did it when that thing was off.
My question then is, you had a video camera going though, right?
Like a night vision.
And then, do you have like night vision? Was you in pitch black? And then the flash is your camera flashing when you're taking the picture in the dark.
I think
Because it's a rolling video.
Yeah, so someone else is taking a picture.
Someone else is taking the picture?
Yes. So she's videotaping. And
I guess we should have these people on to be like, hey, explain this to me.
No, I was just taking stills. So someone was
So somebody else
Gina
was
taking the video.
Oh, okay.
And Lauren was over there probably snapping the photos.
I got you.
Just live photos on my iPhone. Yeah. So someone else was taking the photo, but when it was off completely, that's when that light.
That's another strange. I don't know, with it being in the dirt, that's tough to say.
Yeah.
Only thing it could be is something was trying to manifest itself. Normally they say when things spark like that, and like Andrew Nicky's still on here and stuff like that. I know that they said stuff like that things begin to sparkle or streaks of light like that when things, when apparitions are trying to manifest itself or appear or something like that. So, but that is weird.
Which is kind of like what your story was when you saw that when you were at Dodge City and you saw that flash of light. It was something trying to manifest up on the stage. So
yeah, if anybody ever like talks about like,
and Kathy said orbs could be that too.
It could be. Well, we're gonna discuss. We're gonna get a discussion of the orb thing here in a little bit, another video.
Yeah.
But to me, that's not more of an orb. That's something like streaking across. Orbs like to float pretty much, and not they kind of just drift and move. Nothing that quick. That was pretty quick too.
Yeah.
Across.
Brandon asked, "Did you feel anything weird when that happened?" That's a good question. Did you feel like? I mean, it's probably hard to. I know for me, I have horrible memories, so I can't really.
I don't think she saw it right then and there. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Like you didn't see that. Did you see that light flash like that when when you took the picture? Did you see it in the dark, or is it just what you guys reviewed on the camera?
I think Lauren's still watching.
Yeah, we might want to jump to Andrew Nicky's pictures after this, just so that way, in case she don't stay with us, that she could see.
Brandon said, "Yeah, probably, yeah." It was probably one of those things where, just looking back on the video, being like, "What's that?"
What she put?
Lauren said, "I did see it. That's why I reviewed the live photos right away and took." There you go.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a light anomaly.
Yeah, and the fact that she wasn't like, "Oh, there was a flash." Like, if you would have saw it, you're like, "Oh, flashlight." So, yeah.
Somebody kick a cap off? No, I'm just joking. Those get kicked everywhere. Smashed and stuff.
You step on them. Like I've always done, like half step. You're like,
yeah.
As you look down, you're like,
yeah. So we're gonna put Andrew. We'll just jump and do Andrew Nicky's picture.
Photos.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Okay, so this was the.
This is called. Okay, this is okay. So Andrew Nicky sent me. This was done in I think 2017 at the Warfield in San Francisco. They were investigating. She said that the picture they were using a FLIR infothermal camera, which picks up the heat and stuff. And most people are like red and stuff, but you only see an image, like a body image. Not very much do you get a face or anything like that. So this is what they got in their camera.
This is like the first one, but you're like,
well, I don't know if that's the first or the second. This is how I sent it.
Yeah.
There's a picture you can see like the half face of someone, and it's got eyes and a nose and a mouth.
And you're like, okay, and then
that's the full picture. And Andrew Nicky and them didn't know, who this person was. I mean, that's pretty close up to your FLIR camera. I mean, they got to be like standing.
They got
right in front of you, which is kind of creepy with the black eyes. That's the eyes I had when I looked in the mirror. Those kind of eyes, yeah. That's creepy. Yeah. So then they found out that they believed it was a photographer that was that gentleman. And
I mean,
he was a photographer that stayed at that place a lot. Hold on.
He's got even like the same nose, and that's pretty a distinctive nose right there. Like,
Randy Bachman. He was a Bay Area photographer and a regular at the Warfield. So I mean, it's got the nose and
like he's got a pretty distinctive, like he's got a big forehead, but that short little jaw. I mean, and this person right here's got a
big forehead,
and tiny jaw. I mean, that's
great evidence, because if you're standing there taking a picture with your FLIR,
Andrew Nicky said they were short.
The person was short?
Yeah. I probably.
But still, I mean, that's, you don't normally, like you said, you don't get features.
Isn't purple on the thermal cold too? That's crazy.
Was it cold?
Purple. The whole face is purple.
Oh yeah, the face is purple.
And the fact that like you're like, okay, it's on one, but like it is caught on.
And there's another one. I didn't send the other one because the other one's that kind of picture too.
Yeah.
So there's 3 pictures of the face. I just sent the 2.
That's just.
I like the little guy's statue in the background of that picture though.
What was that?
Yeah, it's a little sailor dude back there.
Oh.
Looks like Popeye. But
maybe he lost his hair when he passed on.
Well, I mean, if the way he's looking, like he's kind of looking like this, so it could be shorter hair.
He probably lost some of it on.
Madison say you still go bald, and when you die,
hey,
when you go to the other
look
side,
at you. You had bald. This kind of hair. You had that kind of bald.
I just shaved it.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he's shaving his head in the afterlife.
That's a cool. That's
Randy was short.
Yeah, Randy was short. Okay, that's what I've kind of figured you were saying. That's a cool piece of evidence there.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. And then you have a picture of someone that looks like him.
Yeah.
That was.
How'd you find that picture?
She was there. She was there.
Oh, so that. Oh, okay. So
she was there at the.
Well, yeah. So I wonder if they.
So did you see that? My question, since you're on here, Andrew, Nikki, did you see the fit, or did you guys just snap the picture and that's what you guys got? Did you see him looking at the camera?
I got the same face 3 years later at the Warfield with a different angle. I took the. Okay, so it was pictures. So she probably.
So they were just snaps. You didn't see that person actually in the FLIR when you're looking through it at the beginning. Like when you're first looking, you can see, things, or did you just snap the picture?
I was showing someone how to use it, and the face popped up. I think I might have. If I saw that, I think I would have peed my pants and left.
They're like, "Well, hello there."
That is.
He was
like, "What is this?"
Well,
that's what it looks like too.
Yeah, but in a way, he's a photographer, so he's kind of like, "What's this kind of camera?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that is. Wow.
That is crazy.
And you got it 3 years, the same face 3 years. That's
why we do things that we do.
He has some kind of hat on. What? Does he really? I thought he was bald. I'm worried about this hair. Hat.
No. I mean the other picture.
That's not.
I don't know if it's a hat.
I think that's his bald.
I think that's just his hair.
I think that's his bald head. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you lose your hair in the afterlife too. Who knows? No one knows. Maybe that's a question we should start asking. Do you go bald in the afterlife?
Yeah. Do you lose your hair? Are you bald?
I need to start asking those questions. Like, do you take showers still? Like, what's your daily routine?
Do you have skincare?
What products?
Yeah.
What's keeping you look so young?
Yes. So our next video.
Or do you want to share the other one that she kind of sent in as well with her? Do you want to talk about it? Because we were there kind of a little bit, but.
No, that's mine. That's not hers.
That's yours?
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we can go over that one since it's there.
I mean, yeah.
So the other one is set it up. We were at Melbourne Manor and Shadowman Hallway. And one of the guests took a picture. So everybody knows what the trip light is. We brought that out many a times. It's the individual EMF lights that go off. And you have to have electrical current or electrical magnetic field or whatever, and they go off individual. They're purple, red, blue, purple, green, yellow, I believe are the colors.
And they never go off all at once. It's usually like in a line because usually someone's walking.
Yeah, very rarely we've had them. I've seen them all go off at the same time. One time, all the lights light up in that hallway too. But it's just a weird picture because when she took the picture, they weren't lighting up.
No.
So if you see, you can't see. I'll look at the bottom down here.
Yeah.
Down here at the bottom, you'll see them laying in the hallway.
Yeah.
Stretched out on the bottom.
Starting from the camera angle going that way down.
Yeah, those little individual lights on the bottom, that's the tripwire. And for them to like send the light up like that and zigzag is totally weird.
Yeah. It was funny because we were sitting down there, and that's when we started. When this photo was taken, we were doing Estes, and we were starting to get really like.
No, this was before the Estes.
Was it before that?
Yeah, we were doing the little trigger objects with that in the hallway down there.
Okay.
That was Shadowman hallway, and she wasn't moving. She was sitting down next to me when she took the. Yeah, we were sitting in chairs, and she took the picture.
Oh yeah, that's
and
right.
Stuff. You know what it reminds me of, and some people would know. Ghostbusters. Put the picture back up.
Okay.
Like when Ghostbusters were on, like when they see the spirits and stuff would moving, they were that color and flying. But if you look at the bottom, they look like little white. See the little white circles? Like if they're like shooting up, or just a really weird picture.
And we've taken many videos, photos, and everything of tripwires. And that's the thing. She had multiple. Didn't she have multiple? And that was the only one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what makes it zigzag. I mean, they're all like in line zigzagging.
We've taken multiple photos and everything and videos of the tripwire and never have gotten. Yeah, she came over and was like, "Hey, so I caught this." I was like,
yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, it was just very weird and.
Yeah, it's just I've asked a couple people about that picture and other paranormal, and they can't. They're like, that is a cool picture, but they have no idea.
Yeah.
What they caused that.
Made it late and still working, but I'm here.
What's up, kitty?
What's up, Kenny?
You didn't miss much so far.
But yeah, that was so. I think that picture of the face is still creepy. The fact that she saw that popping up, I was like, that would
startle me as a person. I'm like,
dude, who's that?
Yeah, like who's standing in front of that camera?
Like,
that's weird. Man. So the next video is an EVP. It's another one from Lauren, and I didn't hear it at first. So you might want to turn your TV up a little bit. But after I watched it once, and then I went back and watched it again, and I'm like, oh, now I hear what they're saying. So
I might play it twice then.
Yeah.
Put right through there. Well, you don't have to be as close to it. We also have two boxes, one in the.
Okay, this is the wrong one. I thought it was the wrong one. So this one is the one they're in. If anybody been to Mineral Springs, I believe if this is correct, they're in the Bottle Works in the basement. Slaughter, I don't know. I'm still getting over which one it is, but it's the sub basement in the very bottom of where the spring is. We'll just call it that.
Yeah.
And it's just her and Gina are down there. And if you listen, you can hear. I'll play it again, but that's when they're saying.
Oh, my bad.
Well, you don't have to be as close to it. We also have two boxes, one in the.
Yeah, it says we're going upstairs. Listen to it.
Oh, my eyes are watering.
Why?
That is like, and you can hear their voice. Like that's the nice thing is like with the EVPs, or listening back on videos or anything like that, when two people are talking and they're having conversations and then you hear someone else, you can clearly tell that it's not, like, it's totally two different volumes, frequencies, like everything.
Well,
Just
yeah,
like that
I mean,
video.
you hear Gina and them talking,
Yeah.
you know, and then all of a sudden you hear that whisper. Like, you know, like
It's
it would
so
be something
clear.
like if I was over you and like, you know, Zach was standing there, I'm like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
like, hey, we're going upstairs, you know, see you guys later. That's what they're probably telling you.
And
like,
they're like,
hey, we're going upstairs. If you want any more evidence, you need to go up there.
hey, by the way, we're leaving.
Yeah,
We're
not hanging out down here no more. We're going upstairs. So,
but also too is like when you hear whispering, sometimes you're like, what? That was some clear whispers. So that was, yeah. Brandon said wild. Yeah, you can hear the difference in the frequencies. Exactly. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's just.
Hey, we're watching videos. I need a snack. Chocolate licorice is my new thing.
Maddie said they're disgusting.
Okay, Maddie Big Red has no idea. These are very good.
I tasted it. I don't like it.
Chocolate licorice. I love it.
Like
If anybody sees it, she wants to try it. It's chocolate. Think of it as a chocolate bar. Chocolate.
It tastes good until you get to the very, like, it's almost like it tastes like a little licorice when you get in the middle.
Well, yeah, it's licorice, but it's chocolate licorice.
It's fine in the beginning, but once you get the taste of licorice with it, it's like you put red vines or
You want to be my friend? Send me chocolate
Twizzlers
licorice.
in your mouth, and then like chocolate when you start getting that middle part.
Be sponsored by Twizzlers, chocolate licorice.
Brandon said you don't have an excuse to have a snack. You don't need an excuse.
True, yeah, I do. Look at me, I'm a big guy. I need them always.
You're like, I'm watching videos. I just
So the next one is another EVP, is the one I was talking about that you really got to listen to too, and that's the one. That's another one she sent in, and this one's at Melbourne Manor.
How scary is it?
All of us. We're all just going to be around you.
I'm telling you. Did anything
How
light
scary
up?
is it?
Yeah, because you said she's going to be around you.
I'm telling you. Did anything
How
light
scary
up?
is it?
It's going to be around you.
I'm telling you. Did anything
How
light
scary
up?
is it?
He's ready, y'all.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah, you really got to listen. You can hear it. It says,
it's like talking like right with them.
no, it's like calling out her name. That's creepy. It's like,
Yeah, because you said. All of us. We're all just going to be around you.
I'm telling you. Did
How
anything light
scary
up?
is it?
Yeah, because you said she's going to be around you.
I'm telling you. Did
How
anything light
scary
up?
is it?
It's going to be around you.
I'm telling you. Did
How
anything light
scary
up?
is it?
Again, you can hear the different frequencies in it.
so that's Shadow Man hallway. So the picture with the lights coming off the floor and zigzagging, that's the same hallway. And
She said this was right after I had heard my name come through the spirit box during access method. They love your name, Lauren, don't they? They just love your name.
And that's the same hallway that had the ball roll past me.
Yes.
And I thought everybody was fucking with me. And I was like, stop fucking around with me, you know. And they're like, everybody, what are you talking about? I'm like, who rolled the ball? And they're like,
so angry.
Yeah, I got me. And they were like, nobody. Susan's on her. She was there in the hallway. And I said, who rolled the ball? And stuff, because I was sitting a REM pod down on the floor and a little wiffle ball rolled right past my leg. And I was just like, good try, guys. And they were like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And I had a great moment, and I blew it because I thought
I know.
pissed about somebody.
You were so mad because so like when people are like, it's fine if they did it, and then they were like, "Ha, me," and they were like, "Ha ha ha," but then no one was admitting it, and you're like, "Okay, come on, guys, like
I missed
seriously."
the whole moment.
And that happened a lot, which we'll talk a little. I guess I can talk about right now, but when we were at Waverly Hills, we don't really talk about it because we didn't really get much. But the night that we were all the way up in the top where the bathroom is, we thought someone was literally going in the bathroom in the unused bathroom because we heard a zipper.
Oh, the zipper, the
zipper
pee-pee ghost.
Yeah.
I call
like
it the
literally,
pee-pee
like, it
ghost.
sounded like someone keys and everything was someone using the bathroom.
Yeah, me and Madison, because Zach and was there just Zach with us?
It was a couple.
Yeah, there was two other people with us, and we were up the top floor of Waverly,
you were
and like
taking
the
a
fourth
photo.
floor where the kids area was.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, there are bathrooms, right? Like personal, like
Little,
1 or 2 stall bathrooms and stuff. And Zach and them were outside. They were.
You were taking a photo. You were standing in the doorway.
I was standing in the bathroom, like out to the bathroom doorway, and I heard like keys jingling.
You're like,
and I was like, "Oh, there's somebody in the bathroom." I'm like, Madison, and
I was like, "What?" And I walk up, and we're like, "What are you talking about?" And you hear zoom, like a belt. And I was like
belt and zipper.
Someone's up here, and they're not allowed to use the bathrooms up there. So we're like, someone's in there. We go in the bathroom, no one's in. And then we kept hearing stuff like people were walking. So then I was like, is someone trying to hide? Did someone sneak in? Or what's going on? There was no one. So the fact that like, I always talk about it. The really hardcore evidence that we seem to be getting is ones that we think it's actually human. Because it's so clear as day. So like, the ball, like it was back to the ball rolling. You thought it was somebody rolling a ball because how many times have we sat in a hallway and nothing happened? So like,
well, yeah, and then on the ball, like that's like a physical thing walking by, like getting rolled past you, and you're thinking, oh yeah, okay, guys, you're funny. And then when I looked back and saw there's 2 chairs in the row, and they literally like you would have had it perfectly rolled it exactly where it was. So it was pretty. Was funky.
I'll kind of catch up a little bit here. Jessica said hello.
Yes,
sorry,
what's up? You're fine.
All good. That's an get that late night Walmart trip clearance. Want to be Twizzler candy out of here.
Get that late night Walmart trip clearance. Dude, it's not clearance. Actually, Deerberg sells it all the time.
Yeah, I had to go to Deerberg's for him when I was going Christmas light.
For real.
For real, yes. With your when I was making the comment of they like her name. It's really easy to say. The hallway is crazy. Which, speaking of the hallway, when it's funny because the first time we went to Melbourne Manor, we didn't get the tour or anything because we were bounced. That was like our like.
We were running late.
Yeah, we were running late, and we didn't know that we had to be there at a certain time. Everything was good, so we kind of went in with the tour. So the second time we went in, we did a tour, and they had mentioned that Shadow Man at that end Shadow Man hallway, that specific end gets so much recognition that actually stuff is starting to happen at the other end too. So just the bringing up the hallway is crazy. A lot of people look down that end of the hallway, but they said lately by Rebecca's room, it's been getting even. I'm like, he's probably like, I'm over here now. Like,
well, and it says if you want to see a double Estes, Madison never did the video.
No, sorry.
So I ended up just posting that 2-hour video on our YouTube page. You can go and look on our YouTube with that dual Estes that we had. You could slide through it. The first 20 minutes is just Madison talking to everybody and everything. So you can slide through it, but it was Cassie and Susan at Melbourne doing the dual Estes. And there's 2 different ones. There's ones in Rebecca's room, and Cassie's in Rebecca's room, and Susan's in the other room next to Rebecca's room.
Yeah.
And it's funny is when we started Cassie on the Estes method, Susan wasn't in the room, so Cassie never knows. Cassie never knows when Susan starts into her Estes.
Yeah.
And they start communicating to each other. through the spirit box and stuff. Like,
and then when the
room.
subject would change, the other one would change with
Yeah,
it.
it's
So it was
pretty cool. And then we go upstairs and they do it again, and this time they're across the hall from each other, and the whole like yum yum yummy, and then the other one's like ooh so yummy. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, you get two people on the same, they can't hear each other and stuff. It's pretty cool and stuff. But that video's up. That's another one that's up. We haven't edited or nothing, so you get raw footage.
Yeah. So you know now that we're not cutting anything. That's the one thing I was afraid of doing the TikTok videos, is that people might think that you're cutting it up or, switching the cut, like the things that make sense. So now you really know that it is uncut. Lauren said we also kept getting digital voice recorders at the nurse's station all night. Like a dozen different times we got phone sounds like dial tone or busy signal. I checked with Josh, and there's no phones there. Yeah. That's a
crazy place.
Yeah. Internet said, you tell him, Kenny.
It's not clearance. My chocolate, wait a minute. My chocolate licorice is about as you drinking Bush Light.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Andrew said great EVPs. Yes. I'm going to bounce. You keep freezing on me. Great to see your faces.
Oh my God. We're freezing on everybody or just her?
Yeah.
Please let me know.
Please let us know, because we need to figure out if this is working or not. Yep, sound like an old landline.
Yeah, let me know if we're freezing up.
Jess said, I want to do Estes again. I need to go to another one of your events ASAP.
Yeah, we do dual Estes now, man. We're fancy. We love that stuff. We don't even do single.
But that's the thing, though, is like we don't get it all the time. So it like I always say this, like when you try something new and it works the first time, you're like, okay, how well does this really work? We've tried to do Estes, double Estes before, and sometimes it gets good, sometimes it's not accurate. But that first one, man, that was like we got spoiled with that first time.
Yeah,
it was really good. So if you ever, even do it like listen to a podcast. I mean, you can listen to our podcast, but like if you want to listen to the 2-hour video, you don't have to really watch it. You just listen to it. She said, "Did you guys go over that walkie-talkie thing from the store?"
From the YMCA. That was a creepy thing. I think we discussed that one too. Remember when the walkie-talkies kept going off on Doug's walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
I still think to this day, I don't know, debunking, I still think somebody was on our frequency in that area playing with something, or it could be with the radio or something. I don't know. That was really weird.
It was weird.
That said it. So let's get to this next video real quick so we can go through. What do you have?
I have some people are. Lauren said, "Not freezing on me."
Okay.
Love to do double Estes. I'll go to my
end. Just wanted to make sure.
Estes is my favorite.
Hey, there she is.
And I don't mean the ones on the kids. Talking about, she said, I would love to do.
Oh.
But yeah. So this one with the girl dancing in the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I think this is more than one video. So there's a couple things in here. I think this has 3 different videos in it.
Okay.
But we can stop and discuss every video. I don't want to see if that happens.
All right.
Play it and we'll see.
What? What are you doing? Can you not hear that? No. Are you sure? Can you hear that? Singy.
So my thing at first when I watched this video was like she's moving around and dancing, and like the vibration. If you play it back again in the show, the mirror moves.
What?
Yeah.
And I thought, and when I got goosebumps because I was just thinking, I was thinking, just she's moving, and it vibrated.
Or move something.
But then at the end of the video, when she shows the dog sniffing in the closet, then it made me feel like like the dogs felt like there was something
There was
there.
some-
The
yeah.
dog's checking something out. So like they say animals, you know, I mean, some of the people that have animals, you could think, I know a friend Pat, I've been wanting to like, she sends Snapchats of Gozer like barking at the steps and nobody's there and stuff. And like, she's
Oh,
the
your
only
sister.
one there. And it freaks her out because like, oh, I can't think of the dog before Gozer. Dexter.
Was it Dexter?
Yeah, it was Dexter. He was like a pit bull Rottweiler, and he would do the exact same thing. He would sit at the steps and bark.
2 dogs on a road.
You know, and 2 dogs would bark. And I'm always like, hey, I can always come over and put some equipment.
She's like,
And she's like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to know this. You know, but, you know, dogs sense things, and they say animals sense things and stuff like that. Oh, I was going to ask Lauren again because I thought Lauren said that she brought something home from Melbourne. It was that guy that was calling your name.
Probably.
Yeah, Lauren. He came home with me. I know your mom's got dogs and you have dogs. Did they sense anything at that time?
Yeah.
That's
No.
why I want to get a German Shepherd and take him ghost hunting. The dog would be like staring and barking in the corner or a room or something that you would know that something's there. That's cool. That would be,
Yeah, and then the dog does it at our house. Which, speaking of the house,
it's the lights. They're on a timer or something. It's not.
it freaked my mom out though.
Chris, we put I have a Christmas tree that's, you know, of course, black
cute.
and it's got heart ornaments on it. It's also got different, you know, it's really cute. And then I have like on my mantle on the fireplace, we have like looks like snow white garland, and it's got a string of lights on them and the stockings hang from them and everything. Well, the same thing happened
She
last
said,
year.
haha, make fun of me. I will. 'Cause it's
So
funny.
last year we had the lights strong and everything, and then one night we're like sitting there watching TV and the lights just shut off. So we couldn't figure out, and then like the next day or so, or then the lights come on, and it's not at a set time, but it's like a random. They come on, they're on for a certain long, then they shut off. And we always, you know, Stacy's always like, "Oh, don't
She's
bring
almost-
nothing home
yeah,
with you." And
she's-
now she thinks, but we forgot about it. So this year we put the lights back up. Totally forgot about the lights last year. They're on the Christmas tree. They're on the mantle, and we're sitting there watching TV, and it's just those lights are on and the TV light, and all of a sudden, boop, they both go off at the same time. And we're like, she's like, "Oh God, here we go with these Christmas lights." And I totally forgot all about last year and stuff. So I don't.
And then it's funny because everyone should know by now. I'm in the basement. And I leave at like 8 in the morning. I have an 8 a.m. class. Then today you were telling us, I just heard you talking to Mom about you had heard stuff downstairs. And he was like, Madison, did you not go to school today? And my car is not there. And it was the people out front, but it echoed so much in the front of the house that it sounded like downstairs. Mom's like, what?
Yeah, I was in the kitchen, and to me it sounded like she was downstairs. But there's nothing that goes on. I mean, like,
No.
Madison has string lights up downstairs, and like they only want to play with the Christmas lights at Christmas time.
Yeah, no.
There's nothing here.
Our dog's here, but
I don't think Shaylee's turned the lights off.
No. If anything,
So, but the dog thing, that's why I picked that video. It was kind of
Yeah.
cool because the dog, like, as soon as you see the dog over there sniffing in the thing.
Yeah. She said my dogs are dumb. When Knox heard the footsteps in the hallway, he looked for like 2 seconds and went back to sleep.
Yeah, but it's the point that he got up, that it woke him up.
Yeah. And then he was like,
There's no way there.
Lauren, maybe your dog just accustomed to the activity now. She said they freak out or run. Yeah.
Yeah. The dogs run, I'm running.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's why I picked that one, because I think that animals pick up another frequency. Same as little kids, which that video is coming up. They'll have some weird stuff
all right.
and everything.
I'll play the next one then.
Yeah.
Are you play? No, that was the next. Are you?
No, what's the one here?
Oh, see, I can't.
We captured what could possibly be one of the most compelling and the greatest videos of paranormal activity, maybe of all time, at the Old Monroe County Infirmary in Woodsfield, Ohio. Guys, listen to this. The Spiritual Connections crew investigated this building. We were the first paranormal team to ever walk into this building. We were the only team so far that we know of that's even been allowed inside of the building. All right, so let me break this down for you. We were up on the 4th floor. As you can see in this video, there's a cat ball in the back of the room that is flashing. It kept coming on by itself over and over again. And you can't hear it now because I'm talking over it, but I asked whatever was over there making that ball to turn on, I said, can you please come toward me? Can you walk over this way? And unbelievably so, watch what happens. This is freaking insane. We still can't believe that we got this on camera.
Oh God, guys. There's a glowing. Oh my God, it started right there and then it slowly made its way
What makes this so incredibly phenomenal is it's actually as if the energy that was in the ball, making the ball light up, just appears out of thin air. It's like the energy just switched into the air and then it floats all the way across the room to my camera. I was in literal shock in this moment because I seen what was happening on screen. I think we were all in shock when we actually reviewed the footage to see this because literally, oh my God, look at this. How does that even happen? It starts off as a ball and then it shape shifts and forms into this weird bendy shape. And it's clearly not dust. You can see dust at the beginning of this video if you want to rewind and look. There's like, it's flowing across the screen. It looks like snow. This floats all the way across. Very slow, really eerie, completely unexplainable, unreal. Can't even believe we captured this.
Oh God, guys. There's a glowing. Look at that. Oh my God.
Wait for your response.
What?
So why I said we're going to talk about orbs and stuff, because like at the beginning of the video, you see like on the right hand side, you can play the beginning real quick, just to use it as an example. Look on the right hand side of the video when it first starts.
We captured what could possibly be one of the most compelling in the infirmary in Woodsfield, Ohio.
Yeah,
guys, listen to this. The Spiritual Connections crew. Right. So let me break this down for you.
See, like,
we were up on the 4th floor, as you can see.
Our
in this
biggest thing as paranormal investigators, and when we're going through footage, is like through the normal naked eye, you don't see dust flying around. But as soon as you put a camera on something, dust just
everywhere.
lights up. You know, especially with the infrared lights and stuff, dust just lights up. So, so the thing with it is always determining what is dust, what is an orb, what, you know, and I always say you could tell orbs and dust differently because of the way they act. Like dust kind of just like sometimes you get looks like snow that falls, everything's falling to one side. To me, orbs, or if it moves and then it moves like 2 or 3 different directions and changes, I don't think that's dust.
No. I also look at it as if it like dust usually kind of stays the same. I don't want to call it color, but what you call it? What is that word called? The transparency of it. Yeah, like if it changes, like if it goes in and out, I'm like, oh, like dust doesn't do that. Dust just falls or moves, or you'll see the ones that come up from it's just the ground, or there's just dust everywhere. But yeah, no, that and I also say like usually you can tell when it moves back to forward or forward to back. You can tell. Right.
So play the video after that one.
This one?
No, not that one. Next one.
This
No,
one?
no. Go next video.
What do you?
You got a video after that?
No.
All right. So you need to go back to the other one. Back where you're going to show the other videos. Can you take those off and add?
There's no other videos.
Yeah, there's other videos that we have.
No, you have.
Yeah, you're missing one. It
Yeah.
has an orb. Oh, there's right there. Play that one.
I was like,
I was like, wait a minute, there is another video.
I was like, we only have 10. That's
Oh,
it.
no.
You asked for the real-time footage.
All right.
So here it is.
Yeah, so you see part of you replay that video at the beginning, you'll see
Yeah, it like starts up.
it starts there and flies up around. Yeah, it starts there and flies up around the bed and then comes back towards the camera.
Goes up.
Play it normal.
Some of you asked for the real-time footage. So here it is.
And at the beginning of the video, you see one shoot across the thing. Now that looked like it was dust because dust usually moves pretty quick.
Yeah.
Some of you asked for the real-time footage.
This kid's got multiple spirits in his bedroom. Because if you look at the top of the bed real quick, right in the beginning of it.
Some of you asked for the real-time.
Oh, it went up.
Yeah.
That could be dust too, the way how it floats up that way.
And it could be just the IR light that's making it flicker, maybe. I don't know. But that
to go down all the way on the other side of the room and then come back to the room.
you can see it go around the bed.
That's what we call orb.
Yeah.
And the same with that guy that's in that video, that it moves so slow, and then moves towards him
Yeah.
and stuff. And then it's funny though, is if you watch it, at the end it moves out of that IR light,
Mm-hmm.
and you could still see it in the dark.
Yeah. That's just.
So it's kind of like almost like Lauren's light phenomenal thing in the basement. This actually just is moving, and
Yeah.
because if you watch at the end of that video, when it finally moves out of the IR light, and it does, you can still see it kind of glowing in the dark.
Yeah. And orbs are just a different way of manifestation, or
Are they traveling or whatever? Yeah.
Not manifestation.
I mean, we've experienced a lot of orbs when you go to Cheney Mansion.
Yes. Which
Cheney
video just
Mansion.
came up on my.
Yeah, Cheney Mansion is usually set up to where they have their video cameras all throughout the whole house. Every room has a camera. Every hallway has a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And then down in the common room, if you come to an event, what the common room is with the snacks and stuff. It's the safe area where everybody comes and sits. They have all the video. They have the TVs up on the wall, and you can see all the videos as everything's going. And it's funny because when you get there, I tell everybody, when you get there, look at the cameras because there's nothing going on. There's no dust flying around. The cameras are clean because nobody's moving.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go out and investigate, and then we go to a room and we go back, everybody's glued to the TVs.
Everyone just watches the TVs.
You can watch the dust from all of us being in that room, moving
Going
around.
crazy.
But then you can also see the orbs. And why I say they're orbs, because dust does not fly through a floor and come up to the next floor. Yeah, go up to the next camera.
Yeah.
Like you can see it flying through, go up to the floor, and then on the next camera, which is in the other room above, you can see it come through the floor and fly away.
Yeah. Or you see it go down the stairs, and then you see the hallway camera, and it's also in the hallway
Yeah,
camera.
it's going up the stair. Like it comes down, takes a turn, and goes up the stairs.
Yeah.
So, that's a cool thing that everybody runs back when you go to Cheney. They run back and looking at the cameras and.
Which I think that was one of my favorite. So I tell people all the time, my best friends and everything like that, they know about it. And my best friend Amelia came with us one time, and my video just popped up of us going to Cheney 2 years ago or something. And it was when no one was there, and we were getting ready, and she went into the other room and she started going in the cameras and putting her face in the cameras and everything. But it's really cool because you can see the whole house with all the cameras, and it's really cool too because it's just cool.
Yeah, they have, and then it's kind of cool because they say, "Oh, if you think you got anything or you have anything, just timestamp it," and they'll go back and look for you and see and stuff like that. They have video of doors closing and stuff like that.
Which I think more places are slowly starting to do that now, and it's working. I mean, you catch some of the best evidence when no one's there. Paranormal Reality TV said, "Have a great show, guys."
Thank you.
But yeah, so those are kind of the difference between orbs and, or I always say, like, if it's really far away from the camera, like we've kind of talked about it a little bit, but when we were at Missouri State Penitentiary and I was sitting on the floor and you guys were sitting on the other side of the hallway, you can see the orb go behind me. And I was sitting pretty far away too, so you wouldn't see dust
and that's
flying.
another IR. That was another IR.
Yeah.
And we were in the pitch black in D3, which is like at the bottom basement underground where it's bad. And Maddie's sitting on the floor.
Which I don't know why I was sitting on the floor.
And we have a video of it. It manifests, comes up right behind her back, and then disappears. So it manifests on camera, disappears on camera right behind her. And stuff like that. So
I don't know why I was sitting on the floor. I sat on the floor a lot that night.
So orbs are tricky. I get a lot of videos from people that send me stuff and like, hey, this is what caught on my camera, and I'm like, yeah, that's dust. That's not, an orb.
No.
And then they'll be like, hey, how about this? And I'm like, oh, that could possibly be an orb. I'm like, that thing traveled from like, it went over to the couch, went in the kitchen, came back out in the living room.
Yeah.
It's like it's exploring. I'm like, oh yeah, that's an orb. That's not dust.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't think
you don't have. The thing with dust is like when the air vent blows, the dust is going to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in your house and it turns 3 different directions, you don't have 3 different directions of airflow going in your house. So
no.
That's another thing too. That's what you always got to check is how it does it. Can you see through it? Is it solid?
Does it show on camera, disappear off, or does it show up off camera, disappear on camera? Like I always think of those two. Dust usually shows up right at the beginning and just goes.
Yeah, we've had other things come out of the door really light and float up and stuff while we're getting activity in there. We're like, that could have been something because it's not, dust.
Or just stays on camera and just floating there. You're like,
I used to have it. I don't know where that went. Someone sent us a picture. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the picture of Lafayette Row when it was in that dark and that big ball of light like was dim. It went from bright and then all of a sudden it just went away.
Oh yeah.
It kind of manifests like really bright and then it jetted, like shot across the screen and then took off.
Yeah.
So
I think what was I gonna say? I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But also I've seen pictures of these like little, it's like off of cameras, like on a phone, and they're these like, they're like, I don't know if it's an orb, and then but you can see like colors in the orb too. That could be also, I don't know. That could be also a reason like dust wouldn't show colors in it. So, Kathy said, have you ever had an orb come straight to you?
No. I don't know where I had it. It was right behind Madison's back.
It was right behind me. I didn't feel any. Well, I didn't really. That was my first ever ghost hunt, so I wasn't really like in my feels.
I've never had none that I've seen like that come towards me. Like, I don't know what I would be. I'd be like, do I dodge it? Do I try to catch it? What?
Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah. I mean, if I see something like that coming to me on the camera, I'm like,
I know what I'm doing.
I'm like, do I catch it? I'm like,
I'm backing up.
I think my reaction would be, I wouldn't try to catch it. I would try to see if it would go through me or
just follow it constantly.
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of cool to know. I mean,
I don't.
Yeah, I just had an orb go through me.
I have a video of an orb manifesting and coming down the length of the hallway towards us in Ashmore Estates. You guys in Ashmore, they had some really good evidence at Ashmore.
That's another crazy place.
Does orbs land on you or come?
I've never had one. I don't know if they come and land on you. I mean, they could. So,
I don't know.
If you're ever walking and like you're ever going to ghost hunt and you're walking and I tell people like, "Ooh, it feels like I just walked through a spider web," then we always say that that's usually like a spirit or
energy or
some kind of energy or manifesting that they're trying, and you got that because I've been like, I've walked down a hallway and you're like, what's there, a spider web? But I mean, people have been walking down the hallway all night long, you know, so and stuff
or
like that.
I do it and I'm like, I'm short. There's no way.
You know, another thing too would be like when you get a chill. Could that be an orb landing on you when you get a chill?
I'm literally getting the chills just because I have a short sleeve on. It's cool.
Where's the camera at?
Ah! Camera.
All right. So the next video, just to kind of set it up, is how kids. We always say that like a kid have.
Well,
that was the kids. You talking about the little quiet whispering?
Yeah. Why is our children whispering? Oh, is that Vinny and Kenley?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they. I was like, I just heard a little kid. You were okay.
So we always talk about like when the little kids are like, "Oh, I got imaginary friends." We think that they're not imaginary. The spirits, you know, can come to the kids. We say they're imaginary because a lot of people are skeptics and they don't believe that spirits would come and talk to your kid.
I'm just saying, when a little girl says there's a man with no legs underneath their house, I'm believing that's a spirit. I'm just saying, it's not imaginary.
But so this video is, I think there's 3 videos, and they're all 3 are kids, and they're kind of creepy. The first one gets shut off, but it replays later on.
All right, play.
Cheese. Cheese. What you doing? What you see? What? What you see? Who are you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out. Come on.
What are you waving at, Liv?
Bye. Bye. Was she did you get my almost couldn't walk?
All right, I'll let you guys read the description.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Oh, she could walk, but she was old. Okay.
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
What?
Your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Follow for more.
Okay, first of all, the kid saying "Paw," and the mom going, stop that. That'd be me. That'd be me. Like, knock it off.
And she was straight up like, you're freaking me out.
She's like, stop it. Knock it. Don't say stuff like that.
But, okay, and here's the thing when I said that's my big thing about editing videos and cutting videos out when you're seeing if they're fake or not. That little kid is like genuinely like,
he's playing,
yeah.
and then he looks up, he's like,
you couldn't like really
Papa.
train your kid to do that.
No.
You know?
No.
Like, I would think that even if you stuck Paw in the room and was like trying to do that, like the kid would know like
the mom going, what? Like, that was genuine reaction from mom, and then her being like, knock it off.
She was straight up like, who are you talking to?
She turned on the light. She's like, huh?
Yeah, that's.
And when that happened to me, were you guys that freaked out? Or.
Yeah, I mean, when you were little and you said, oh, that's Papa Joe. And I'm like, okay, how do you know that? And you're like, oh, he comes and plays with me. I'm like, all right, now that's a little freaky. Because we always thought you were a little freaky because you always looked past us on the couch.
When I was
when you were a little kid, you would always look past us like somebody was standing behind us. And you're like looking at them. And we were always like freaked out and like turned our head and like, what are you looking at? You know, because the couch was sitting in the hall, like the hall, it blocked off into the hallway.
Yeah.
And yeah, she used to freak us out all the time with that stuff.
Freaky little kid.
And but that girl, the little boy saying, "Oh, it's Pawpaw."
Yeah, and then the girl at the great
like she was even giving something.
And then she also went like she was giving somebody a kiss.
Yeah.
Like, And she was even littler. Like, you can't, like, just, ugh.
And then for your daughter to be sitting there with you and be
they're having normal conversation.
Your grandma's here.
Your grandma's here. She looks dead. Your grandma's here. She says, hi, blah, blah, blah. Gemma.
That was her nickname.
And
no one knew what her nickname was.
Mom even dropped the kid. She's like,
Yeah.
She was like, your grandma's here.
Yeah, she looked a little possessed. Like, she looked like a weird kid in the first place. When she said that, she's like, your grandma's here. She says, hey, Gemma.
The grandma's like, I wonder if like the people who are like coming in contact with kids are like, see, I'm still here.
There was a bunch of videos that I looked through and stuff. There was one that was kind of cool, and I didn't download it, and I should have. Oh, it was too big, but it was called the Possessed Goodwill Doll. And so, we do a lot of we go to Goodwill, we look for dolls. Well, this guy,
well, he does. I don't like dolls.
This guy bought a doll from Goodwill, and he was there. I guess he worked there or something, or one of the workers had told him that, when you bought this doll, I think this doll is possessed or something, because the lady that brought the doll in was like really quick to give it away. Like, she didn't want it. Here, you guys have this. And it was the doll itself was worth money. Like, it was an actual, kind of antique doll.
Yeah.
It was something. So it had to be something weird.
And she didn't even want money for it. Probably.
Yeah. And she was just like, here, take this doll. And he said that things were like he said he started hearing voices. And after he had this doll, and he set this doll up in a room. There's nothing in this room. The room is empty. There's a chair and a doll sitting on this. And he has a motion detector camera that's on this doll. And he left the house. And all of a sudden, you're watching the video, and then the camera pans over to the blank wall. And then it's just there. And then it pans back to the doll. And then it pans over to the other side of the wall. And then right when it pans back to the doll, you see this black shadow run across the doorway area. And then it pans back to the wall, and it tells you in the video that it's motion detector.
So something's
moving. Like, if it's picking up something that's making it move the camera, and then all of a sudden you see it pan to the right, and as it pans to the left, you see the doll is in a different position. And then all of a sudden, while it's on camera, you see the doll like the doll moves to the edge of the chair and stuff. And I'm like,
something's jumping in and out of that doll. No, I don't mess with dolls.
Just be aware when you're buying dolls from Goodwill.
And that's the thing, though, is they say dolls are so easy because they're empty space. So it's so easy because you don't have to almost say you don't have to fight for the energy within it. You just go.
Yeah, kids are. If you talk to a kid and the kid's like, "Oh yeah, I see so and so," I believe that kid in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Kenny says it feels like a spider web. It's a spirit. If you fart, claim it. Just right down.
Yeah, he had no comments on my Bush Light there, buddy. Your clearance beer.
It's us empath as kiddos. We freak everyone out.
Yeah.
LOL, called out. Yeah, I don't mess with dolls. No, it was funny because we were going to Goodwill. We were looking around, and he would started handing me dolls. I'm like, you carry that. I'll carry everything else, but not this doll. I don't like dolls. Creep me out. How many auctions do we go to at these conventions where they have dolls?
See, there's so many damn videos I went through. I want to do because we go to a lot of these haunted places, and there are a lot of empty buildings and stuff. But for some reason, and whoever's been on investigations will know, it's like every place has a mannequin. Mm-hmm. At least one mannequin. For some ungodly reason, they always have a mannequin.
Even at Haunted Mansion, they have the
hanging dress lady. Yeah. So it's like, why? Why do you people pretend Stephanie? Shout out to Stephanie at McIntyre Village. She's got them in closets, and they're all over the place. They're just creepy. You think there's someone. And the video was a security guard or something, and he was doing something, and all of a sudden, the bathroom door opens and closes. So he's like, all right, what's in here? Let's go follow who's going in there. And it's a closet, a big storage closet. Uh-huh. And he walks in there, and there's Christmas trees, and there's this big tall mannequin standing there naked. It's an empty, just naked mannequin. And then all of a sudden you see this door on the right-hand side open up, and he walks over there, and it's like a display. It has little hooks and stuff. And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, and he turns around and all of a sudden the mannequin falls on the floor. Like the mannequin attacked him. Like the mannequin was laying on top of him. And I was like, oh, hell no. Because I'm like.
They scared me enough by just standing which at Galore, there's the one that's standing in that little small little corner, and I'm taking a video. I'm like, like it. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if that was like it could have been a very fake or whatever. Yeah,
but it's just funny because you know how many times he
spun around. It was like the mannequin was attacking because it was like he was like, oh wait, and he looks around and all of a sudden the mannequin's laying the other way. Like it fell the other way.
Yeah,
so
that was.
Yeah, they're hard to tell which ones were fake and which ones were.
Yeah, it's just TikTok because they're so Helen / Penelope is a great roommate. She even threw my dog his favorite toy off the dresser a few nights ago. Everything is fine.
Oh, you didn't tell me about the dog toy. You told me about the.
You keep telling yourself
the makeup jar falling.
Got it.
But you didn't say nothing about the dog toy.
I knew something was missing.
What?
These.
They were up there earlier.
Oh yeah, but when I did
watched the videos, you took them down.
The photos.
Oh,
it takes them off.
So the last two videos we have are really, really cool. It's one of our very first investigations. Oh, do we have 3?
Yeah.
What's the other one? No, we don't. We just
funny one.
Oh, here's this. I was watching this video. It is kind of creepy, but it's a funny thing because this is what I picture like my sister and me as a kid. My sister always like teased me and stuff. She was 10 years older than me. She would always like tell me the washing machine was going to eat me in the basement and stuff like that. But watch this video. It's funny. I'll make sure it plays it with her.
Keith, get up here. Get away from him. Come on, guys. You okay?
And the brother just keeps running. Like, and if you play the video, you don't see it there until the girl moves. See?
Keith, get up here. Get away from him.
It wasn't
guys.
There. Like, you
okay?
And he's like, you okay? No, Dad, go get her. But if you play the beginning of the video, he's not there.
Keith, get up here.
Now he's there. And there's another.
Get away from him.
Same one.
Come on, guys.
And he's like, bye.
You okay?
Oh, that's my friend. And stuff. It was like another video with him. Like,
I want to know why the dad's just like, get away.
Yeah, get away from him. But the funny thing about it was I can so see like Madison or Zach or whatever, like they take off running and Zach's like, I blow you away, you know. The little boy don't even worry about his sister. She ran into a tree. She ran into a tree.
Because she was running behind her looking.
Yes, Amelita. That would be you. You would let me run into the tree and you would just keep running.
She'd push you into the tree.
Yeah, she would push me into the tree. That was kind of a funny thing. I showed Madison, I'm like, you gotta watch it. Other than it is creepy that thing just appears and they don't know really what it is. It don't have like a head or it's kind of weird. But it's in another video and the little boy, dad's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm saying bye. He's like, who are you saying bye to? He's like, my friend. Bye, friend. And then look and he pans down and it's that figure again. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not if my child goes to the woods and say there's a friend in the woods, they're not allowed to go in the woods anymore. Because Gina says hi. She tried commenting, but it won't let them comment on the TV. LOL. But they're watching. Hello. But yeah, no. My kid says saying bye to my friend in the woods. I saw it twice. Woods are off limits.
Yeah. And the dad's like, are you okay? Like, look, I ran to the tree. You okay there, buddy?
Get away from them.
Yeah, come on.
I'm like,
yeah, you like run down there and see. So the next video is from one of our very first.
And then I'll show the EVP.
Yeah. So the one of the very first times we ever went to Salem House in Illinois, we went to the hospital. It used to be an old hospital, and then stuff. It was one of our very first, and we don't really talk about it. It's really cool because everybody gets the wrong impression with the SLS camera. That some people say that they're mapping out a straight line, and you don't really get something. But if you look, this is a wall, and there's something standing on the wall, and you can see that we have a rope light across, and then every time it swings its foot on the SLS camera, you can see it move its foot. The light lights up on the floor. So it's really cool because it's like two different pieces of equipment picking up the same.
There's a whole person standing right there making that go off. That's super cool. They're just chilling. Dude, that's so freaking cool. Yeah, they're just standing there.
I know that's why I had to drive like that.
They're making that light go off. They're standing right over it. Oh my god.
I think that was the first time we used the SLS camera, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of our very first as a team.
As a company.
As a company, Haunted Souls, yeah. So that was up in the attic thing, and what's really crazy about that, and I talk about like music boxes is a sound thing, not a visual. It's a hearing thing to where like if you place it somewhere into a building and that like, if you're in a private event or whatever, it's like 4 years investigating and you have it in another room and all of a sudden you hear it go off, something moved in that room to set it off because they're usually motion detector. And we had my first time, we had our first music box that played. It played the whole song when something would go off. So it played the Conjuring House music at the end of the movie with the whole real Annabelle thing. But we had it sitting up in that attic, and we were down on the next floor below, and then all of a sudden we heard it go off, and we were like, "Oh shit! There's nobody up there. We're down here. There's nobody up there." And the door was closed too, so the door wasn't even, so it couldn't get no shadows from us moving and stuff like that.
No, we were in a room, so it's just.
There's a lot of stuff that happened. The next video is also something that happened in that attic that I still can't explain to this day what it was. You don't get to hear it, but I will explain after the video.
Yeah, this is the aftermath of it.
Yeah, this is the aftermath of the video of what happened. Going on, and that music does not come up on the video recording. But that was on my phone. It was in my pocket, and I do not have that song anywhere downloaded on my phone. It's not a ringtone. But that was my phone going on.
How did it just come out of your? That doesn't make any sense.
It literally was just. It started playing. It started playing that song just for a short period. And she's like, she looked at me, and I pulled my phone out.
I thought it was your ringtone. I thought someone was calling you.
It's not.
And it's on silent. Look, it's all the way down. It's on silent. So, what happens is Pink plays on my phone. A part of the song, a Pink song starts playing. My phone's in my pocket, and I hear this. I'm like, "Who's playing Pink?" And I pulled
I was like,
I pulled my phone out, and it was playing Pink on my phone, and like it was closed. Nothing was on there. It was on mute. It was down. It wasn't. And Sydney said, that's who Sydney. She was on there. She said that she thought it was a ringtone.
Yeah.
And it was just really weird that happened. With that whole thing. And
like random. Like we were just sitting there watching. It's funny because we were watching the SLS camera, and then that happened.
Yeah.
So,
and just Pink started playing on my phone. I was like, I don't even have that song downloaded. I can't remember what name of the song it was. I wish I had it on video because it was really cool.
Yeah.
Because once again, there was a thing that happened that we didn't really have on camera, but there was a lot that happened in that house. That house is pretty. That house is creepy.
Yeah. Also with the SLS, we don't have it on video, but on the SLS camera, we were in one of the bedrooms, and with the whole SLS mapping out door frames, everything like that, we were sitting in this room, and we have the SLS camera pointing towards the door frame, and the stick figure doesn't show up on the side of the door, it doesn't show up on the other side, but it stands up in the middle. And it looks like it's bent over, which there's apparently like a 6-foot shadow person that like towers in the whole room, and we caught that on our SLS camera. It was literally just like
that was the same room that we got the 2 different languages through the Ovilus.
Oh yeah.
The Ovilus usually just says straight words.
Yeah.
And then we got, what was it? Jackie.
Oh yeah.
We said who's talking, and the Ovilus said Jackie. And we're like, what the hell?
It just says a monotone.
Yeah, usually a monotone thing, and it said Jackie on there. And then the other one was Raja. Yeah, Raja. It was like and it said it like I never heard the Ovilus make different languages. It was kind of weird. But that place was, if you get a chance, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's advertised as a bed and breakfast or Airbnb. I don't know if I want to stay the night there.
No, his daughter stays in a room, but he has a camera in the room.
The son stays in the room. Yeah, there's cameras in all the room. I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing bad because I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah. That you have it's an Airbnb and you have cameras in every room.
Yeah. So, but
activity wise, great place.
Great place. Yeah.
Yes.
And then we kind of talked about this on the podcast, but when it was the first time ever that I've ever investigated. It was your second time at Missouri State Penitentiary. Mm-hmm. And we go down and we are doing rotations, and this is our last rotation, and we were at the gas chamber. And if you've ever gone to Missouri State Penitentiary on our investigation itself, you have to walk down. So, but if you've been to the tour or whatever, they take you down on like a little golf cart or whatever.
No, if you take the tour when you're there with them, and you take the tour, that's the last thing they let you do is they go down so you can drive down and park in there and get out.
Oh yeah, you guys can drive down. We couldn't. Yeah. So,
but with GHU, you have to walk down.
Yeah. So we walked down, and they were like, okay, we're done with our rotation, which this.
We were at the rotation, and everybody left, and we're at the beginning of free roam.
Yes.
So everybody had left and went upstairs.
And I looked
back up the hill, and Madison said, "I want to stay down here and investigate. We might as well investigate down here so we don't have to walk back down."
Yeah. So everyone walked, and you're like, "All right, what do you want to do?" And it was our first ever little EVP recorder, and I was like, "I want you to leave." I was so brave back then. It's crazy. I'm scared now. I would never do it to this day. I said, lock me in or shut the door.
Shut the door in the gas chamber. She sat in the gas chamber. I closed the door.
You go out of the building.
I closed the door in the gas chamber, and I stood outside the door so nobody could come in.
Yes. And I'm sitting in the gas chamber chair, and it's silent. I'm asking my questions. I come out, and I'm like, he's like, did you hear anything? I'm like, no. So we listen back. And obviously, we had the storage on the EVP recorder is really, not a lot. So I had to put it on my phone. But I'm literally playing the voice recorder. So it's a minute and 20. But this is the first start of it. Yeah. So
we've never listened past.
We never listened past the crying.
And we just now noticed that when you ask that question, did your family come? They're like, no.
And you go, you hear. So it's completely silent when I'm doing it. But for some reason, when you play it back, you hear all the shuffling. you hear the woman crying, clear as day.
And then at the end, we finally listened all the way through. You heard the
And you go,
walking.
and then you hear, there's just tons of voices.
And I was outside. I wasn't in, so there was nobody else in there.
Because we were worried about people coming in. And
right. At the beginning, you hear me say, oh, because I'm like, let's do this. Like, this is the point. Let's go. Like, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, he's in the beginning of it.
Yeah, I'm at the very beginning of it. You can hear my voice. So that's different. But then the doors close, and you hear all the shuffling going on. And it sounds like they were shuffling someone into the gas chamber and, like, sitting them in the chair at first. Like, they were executing somebody.
Yeah, like, you can hear, if you've ever been to the Missouri State Penitentiary, those are thick. Like, you had it almost all the way closed. You can't, and it's just, I was like, that was my first ever EVP I ever did. And it was funny because right before we were going live, I actually listened to the complete thing. And I was like, he's like, what? I'm like, we never listened past the cry.
Yeah, we caught the cry. We were like, oh, yeah, we got a cry. We got a lady that's crying on our EVP. I said,
no, listen to the whole thing. And you hear footsteps clear as day. And then you hear all of that shuffling going on. And I was like, never realized that much shuffling was going on. Like, completely. That's again, I came out of the gas chamber and Dad's like, did you catch anything? I was like, I didn't hear anything. It was completely silent. Because I think if I would have heard that, I think I'd have been a little more scared. Yeah. I don't think I'd have been.
That just started her whole scare. Now she wouldn't even sit in the gas chamber.
No, that's the thing. I'm like, can you stand outside, like of the gas chamber?
Yeah, and stuff like that. But
I just.
Any other questions?
Just asked. Do you guys do any investigations in Alton?
Yes, we do actually. And stuff. I'm in the process of working in something in the end of March in Alton, something in one or two places. Actually, we're probably going to be in Alton twice next year for the metaphysical fair overnight. So hopefully we can try to get Mineral Springs as one, and the other one would be the YMCA over in Alton. So I'm trying to work on both of those. So those would be two Alton locations next year. And everything like that. I mean, that's Alton's pretty much what we do in Alton and everything is the Mineral Springs and stuff like that. So,
but there's tons of places. That's the thing is like we heard of Mineral Springs, so we're like, okay, we'll go there. But now that we talk to more people, they're like, oh, have you ever been to this place in Alton? I'm like, no. So I'm trying to find more places in Alton.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all my dates situated for the metaphysical fairs right now because there's so many that are coming up. There's two in March. There's one in May. That's the big one in Nashville. There's one in July. And then we're back into Kansas City, I think in September again, and then St. Louis and again in October. I mean, we're not actually the only one that we're going to do, the only investigation that we're going to do in October is the overnight for the Mineral Spring or overnight for the metaphysical fair on the 19th, because I believe Witches Night Out is the weekend before the 19th, and then Apple Butter Festival we are going to do this year, and that is Halloween, like that weekend of the 26th and 27th and stuff. We missed it last year, but I think we'll be there this year. We're doing 3 festivals in October, so we're not going to do.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy.
It's a lot of stuff to get built up in October. Octobers are so hard to book. Everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to do Halloweens, and it's a spooky month and stuff. And I'd rather just work at the festivals, meeting people, and selling our stuff. So, but we will have a location for September, August, July. I know we're working on. We might be doing just some like private ones and just asking people. Sorry, if they just want to go along with us and not really doing events and stuff like that. But yes, Alton is in the picture. Yeah. Sorry, I went off a tangent.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Lauren said they say there's a woman spirit named Bonnie who haunts the gas chambers. Only female executed there. That's crazy. Yeah. So we figured that was her. But the thing is that she was never, her husband was the one that was very, like they say that he was very remorseful more.
He was the worst. He was crying.
Yes.
They said that he was crying and she told him to suck it up.
Yep. That was like the last thing she had told him.
She was like the badass of the group. And
so I don't know if it was her crying, but then there's that private room that they had made for the last person that was executed, right?
Yeah, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend. She didn't want to sit out in the common area, so they had made a separate room for her. So I don't know if that was her, because when I was sitting in there, that was the only thing I felt was like someone was in the back, that dark back private room. So I don't know if that was her or it could have been a family member who you never know. But yeah. Jess said cool. Jeannie, hello.
Hey, Jeannie.
She, I don't know how to say Maevas.
Mavis
Coffee Shop in
Alton
Alton is
is
super
super
haunted. Great little place. See, again, Alton's just really haunted. So like we're trying to.
Alton is very haunted.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, go see. David has a really cool museum there in Mineral Springs.
I kind of want to go earlier.
We are. I'm going to go over there
because I really I haven't been in there.
He does have a museum in there. It's got some quite cool things in there.
And he said that because he brought so much haunted stuff in there that it's definitely
mixed in with the other spirits in there. Yeah,
you'll get this really weird spirit coming through, and he's like, "Yeah, probably one of mine that I brought."
Yeah, like that. But I thank Lauren and Andrew and Nikki for sending those out.
Yeah,
and the people that I got the TikTok videos from.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your videos.
Yeah.
And stuff. Just again, like I said, next week's guest is Paraholics. It's a gentleman that makes equipment, so it'd be kind of cool to talk about his equipment and stuff that he makes. And then
after that,
he's also a podcast and paranormal group. The weekend after that is Santiago Cirillo, which is the Walking Dead movie star and TV actor, which I'll show them one more time. For the people that weren't on there, I'm going to try something. Let's see if this works, okay? So it's going to get dark, so just bear with us, okay?
I would have turned off. It's going to turn off the whole...
No, it's just the TV.
Okay, if we shut off...
All right, if we shut off, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to try something. If it's not working, then...
let's see if this works. Try it now.
Okay.
Sorry, I just don't want to have everyone disappear a little bit.
It's still bright.
So.
Oh, wrong way. So those are our. Can everybody see those? Or you're not going to be able to see.
No.
But so those are the different custom hats and their autograph. There's that one. And they do glow after when the light does too. So there's another podcast one. Like I said, they're all autographed by him.
Yeah, you're just blinding me.
Oh. That's a Haunted Souls Paranormal one.
And they're all completely different because they're all individually painted on and everything. I'm screwing on.
And then that's another Haunted Souls. And like they're all the way through and they're all autographed by him. That one's different. It's got, I like the ghost in that one's like, woo! And that. And then the last one is, that one's got all open. This one again. Yes. So those are for sale.
Yes. He gave us our personalized ones for us. And then we started going to all these like conventions and people were like picking them up and being like, how much is this? And we're like, not for sale.
So if you do want a hat, I mean, I only have 3 of each. So that's 6 as I have. But those are, like I said, each one are personally handmade. So painted and drawn on, handmade by Santiago, which he'll be on September 12th. And then
December. Did you say
December? I did. Did I say September?
Yeah.
December 12th. So it'll be Paraholics, Santiago, And then Athena
we'll have to
she'll
ask
her
her.
how to spell
We'll
her last
ask
name.
her how to say her last name.
But she is like a very smart woman, and
you're naming all like she's a major and blah blah blah. I'm like so.
But she
very
just
smart
wrote
person.
she wrote a book about zombies. She has a podcast called Zombified, and then she just wrote a book on the handbook of surviving the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. She'll be our season finale guest. Parasites and stuff like that. So I can't wait. Tell every friends that's going to be a really cool episode.
Yeah.
And then we'll take a month off.
Yeah.
Or so. And then we'll advertise. And like I said, I won't sell what we got until I definitely have guaranteed. Because I hate for you guys to say that we're going to do this for our season 2 opener.
Yeah.
And it don't happen.
So
so once I get that locked in, hopefully in the next week or so, then I will announce what our season 2 opening show. It's going to be something different. Totally not normal podcast stuff. So hopefully, cross your fingers, things will go well.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, everyone. Lauren said, "Wow, look at that awesome glow in the dark bracelet. So cool."
Oh, it's her bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a Witch's Familiar bracelet.
Yeah. And Jess said, "Good night, guys. Thank you for sharing all the experiences."
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
All right. Anything else?
See you next week.
Yeah, we got 3 episodes left of the year.
Yeah,
that's it. It's been gone. It's wow. So we'll end on the 40th episode. That's kind of cool.
40 weeks of doing this.
Well, there's a couple weeks we took
off. Okay, around 4, but 40 40 definitely for sure. Minimum of 40 weeks.
Oh, what are we at on our subscribers?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
We need to get 500 before the season. We can give away a T-shirt on episode 40.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
364.
We need 136 people.
Share it with your friends.
Come on, Kenny. Get all Kimswick.
Hey, I saw Kenny's Black Friday sale for his kitchen and baths.
Yeah, if anybody needs a kitchen and bath remodeling,
subscription on that.
Kimswick Kitchen and Bath. Kenny does a great job. Great job.
Wow.
Great job.
I love those kitchen
Even though
baths.
he drinks clearance beer, it's all right. Yeah. But other than that, see you guys next week.
Yes.
Have a safe week. Stay warm and stay spooky.